I was in theater, drama, I ran AAU track, flag football, all kind of stuff. So if I could do all that, I should be focusing on my music too.
Моих братьев благослови наши руки, мы в поисках больших денег, мы в деле круглые сутки, благослови.
Envyy radio show, man, they everywhere.
Благослови моих братьев, благослови моих братьев, благослови наши руки, мы в поисках больших денег, мы в деле круглые сутки, благослови моих братьев, благослови моих братьев. Я скрутил себе подольше, я выдыхаю
It's the best jam I have ever eaten.
Oh, wow.
I have that as a testimonial.
И не играй со мной свою роль. Со мной молодые братья, мы возьмем котлеты наличных себе на завтрак. Сегодня-завтра, неважно как я. You, эй, yeah. Благослови моих братьев, благослови наши руки, мы в поисках больших.
Alright, y'all, we tuned in for another episode of Make That Radio Show. I'm your host, Andreas, and we have a special guest to my right, to y'all's left. Not a stranger to the show, but her first time solo interview. We have Miss Emerald Envyy. Thank you for coming out, ma'am.
Thank you for having me.
Well, you know, I figure, why not, one, get the opportunity for you to have your own solo shine order, because like I said, you did the interview with the group and everything. Multi-talented person, you do a lot of stuff.
A lot.
Yeah, so.
Definitely.
Let's get into this rap career that you've been establishing and stuff like that, because you've been doing it for a good little minute.
15 years.
Yeah, that's a long time. So it shows that you're dedicated to your craft.
Definitely that. Yeah, I started at a real young age, so it's like after 15 years of putting your all into something, like why give up? It would just be a waste of time, wasting.
Yeah, because you get good at what you're doing.
Waste of potential.
Well, exactly, waste of potential. And I don't ever want people to give up on their dreams, right. Especially if they got something there.
You never know when you're gonna.
Exactly. And I think, it's just a matter of time before, all those steps that y'all take in y'all's journey as artists, and it adds up as like a total song,
right.
Like, blowing up and stuff like that. But let's go back. When did you first start recording, or that, and when did you first, consider yourself a professional
artist? So I started singing at 6 years old. Now, I actually was leading the choir at 6. So, like, I felt pretty professional for that age. It's like, nobody's putting a child in front of a choir and be like, now you tell us what to do, you know what I'm saying? But I say about 8 years old. That's why I say 15 years, because when I was 8, that's when I really started writing and really getting, like, deep into, like, learning metaphors. That's when I started studying the dictionary. So that's how I became the lyricist I am. Just reading words, definitions, writing them down, using them in my everyday vocabulary, learning this stuff. And I used to get in a lot of trouble, so I had a lot of time to do that in detention and ISS and suspension and all that good stuff. So.
I realized ISS was still a thing.
Oh, I don't know if it is, but we had it.
Oh,
We
okay,
definitely
that's what's up. Yeah, I used to get that too.
I thought we all done took a trip
it helps build character, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You sit there, exactly, alone with your thoughts.
Best, some of the best, like coping and therapy for a human being in isolation. You get one with yourself and your thoughts, and you just get to be creative without judgment. You ain't gonna judge yourself.
Yeah, you ain't gonna judge yourself. I like that. So when did you put together your first, okay, so when was your first in-studio experience? 10. You was 10?
10 is when I recorded my first song. It was about food.
Okay.
Because I was in ISS and I was hungry. And, they barely feed us in the house. just, I was hungry one day, and I wrote a song about food, and I was playing with metaphors, and, you know, all this stuff, and my dad, that summer came around, and that's when I finally kind of met my dad, or hung out with my dad for a good amount of time, and he was around a lot of the industry people, so it was like, once he realized I could actually spit, he was like, wow, I got a ticket right here, like, it's the golden ticket, like, let me take you in here and see, put the pressure on you then and really see it. I made a song, went to YouTube, then 14, I dropped the whole album.
How was that process?
Ooh, it was rough. It was real rough. When I was in the studio, like, I mean, I dealt with a lot of stuff, like with my dad just being a very, how do I say this? What do you call it? Like, he was very chain gang mentality.
Okay, gotcha.
So he was like institutionalized. And I think he had a lot of times where he forgets that you're talking to your daughter and not somebody you in prison with. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I did deal with a lot of being yelled at, criticized, cussed at while in the studio recording these songs. And it was like, it was a summer that I did this, but literally a month, a whole album. At 14 years old. All my beats were made from scratch in the studio. All my songs were written, handwritten by me. It was a gospel album. It actually is still out. I would not recommend.
I gotta go check that out. I'm about to find that somewhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you that exclusively when I find out how to report it. Like, yeah.
But do you feel that, okay, so comparing yourself growing up in that type of environment in that situation in the studio, right? It's sort of like, you know, Joe Jackson with the Jackson 5 and all that stuff, whatever, right?
It's worse.
But I think in some type of fashion, it makes the artist better.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think that it did that for you? Or do you think having a more cozy environment with a music artist you are?
I absolutely became the beast that I am today because of that. That's where it started. Because what happened was, like, you know, sometimes how they say the storm comes before the sunshine, you know what I'm saying? Like, that broke me down as an artist. Like, that really centered me off, like, to the point where I quit at 15. After that album, I was done. I was like, listen, I just need to go to school and focus on school. And you need to keep your distance from me with the music and all that stuff. And I had to take a break from it because it was overwhelming. It was like mentally challenging. It was like I was crying. And some of my songs, like you can hear it in my voice from where I was in there crying. And he still forced me to like, now do it this way, do it that way. So it was like, and then he was kind of trying to like, control my creative, like, you know, thinking and stuff. And like, it was just like, I gotta figure out who I am as an artist. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you telling me what to do as an artist and how to put together songs or what I should sing about. And also then with the whole gospel thing, it was like, I get it, the positive message. Okay, but that's just not my
that's not you,
that's
know,
not my
every
forte.
day. Exactly.
Like, that's not what I do. I want to talk about my life and what I've been through, and if it's ugly, I'm going to talk about that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't hide the ugly truth, like, it's the truth regardless. So, it definitely started making me be a lot more open, you know, thicken my skin up with the industry, because, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I dealt with my own dad. Who in the hell think they going to treat me a certain kind of way in the industry, you know what I'm saying? Like, it definitely prepared me for a lot of different stuff in the industry, and this industry can be crazy.
Yeah, it can, especially for women.
Yes.
And we'll get into that in a moment. So then you come back to music, right? At what age did you come back to music and you felt like you have found something of yourself as an artist?
Oh yeah, I ain't stay away too long.
Okay.
Let's just say that. I took my break with school, but I can't stay away from music too long, you know. Especially going through too much, it's just like, that was my outlet, you know what I'm saying? And then like, you know, like I said, that was around 14-ish,
Mhm.
15. So I was going into high school.
Mhm.
So like 15, 16 is 15. I was in a lot of trouble, so I wasn't really focused on nothing at all.
Mhm.
16 is when I kind of jumped back into it because
Mhm.
I got into track in high
Mhm.
school. So that track, like being back in a more disciplined setting,
Mhm.
kind of pushed me to be more disciplined on myself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I could sit here and be at school running these races and having fun, and I was in theater, drama, I ran AAU track, flag football, all kind of stuff. So if I could do all that, I should be focusing on my music too. When that's my favorite thing in the world. Like that's
Yeah.
the love of my life.
Mhm.
So started back getting in the studio, and I'm talking about like I gave myself a wicked schedule. 11th and 12th grade. I was leaving school.
Mhm.
I had theater practice first, so rehearsals for that.
Mhm.
And then around the time, I was actually running for Miss Warner Robins.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had the pageant going on.
Mhm.
Then I would leave the theaters and go to the track,
Mhm.
practice for that,
Mhm.
Potterville football. Then I would leave the school, and then I had AAU track at the base.
Mhm.
That didn't end until about 9 o'clock.
Mhm.
I would leave there and go straight to the studio, and I would be in the
wow.
studio till 6 o'clock in the morning. Literally all night.
When did you sleep?
I did it in class,
Oh wow.
literally. And 6 o'clock, I would go home, shower, brush my teeth. I would fix me like a bowl of noodles if I had time, and I would jump straight on the bus at 7:20 every morning.
You were really disciplined and pushing yourself.
I was pushing myself, and I yeah.
Okay, so at what point, let me make sure I got this. I want to make sure I'm imagining things. Weren't you part of a collective or a group or something?
Yeah, with
Okay.
whatever, Sovereign and Savage.
Yes, that's
yeah.
right. Well, yeah.
Shoot, even before that, I was with CGM.
CGM.
Capo and Slug.
Okay.
I don't know if you
And we was at a park one day, and that's where I met you. Remember
With
the,
Real Entertainment.
Okay, that's what it
Yeah,
was.
yep.
Okay. So was that okay? So with Real Entertainment and the other two,
CGM, and
CGM.
then Sovereign and Savage.
so you was a part of 3 different structures at one
Structure,
time.
yes, I was.
How was that going through that process?
Ooh, now with CGM, that was when I was fresh out of high school,
Mhm.
and I had kind of like, I just started running around real bad because they was actually, I was moving around with Dre. He managing still. He was our manager at the time, and I was a lot of mixtape Mondays with LJ, Safari, Super Day, everybody. So that's where I kind of met a lot of that era of my life at, and then they were more like brothers to me, so they actually helped thicken my skin a lot too, because they didn't play all that crybaby stuff.
Yeah.
Crying about nothing, and they don't want to hear no whining, ain't no crying. If I get to crying about a boy or anything, get in there and write a song. Get to the table and write a song. They kept me on my toes. You know what I'm saying? Then leaving that, we had an issue with management, and he was kind of like, he was trying to manage too many artists at one time. And
Yeah, I can see the issue in there.
Yeah, he didn't really have the credentials to do that at the time. So it was like, everybody got their life to live. So it was just bringing struggles on every individual like group. So then left that situation alone for a while. And then that's when I met Daniel in high school, actually.
Okay.
So I've been knowing Daniel since Northside High School.
Okay.
So
That's
yeah,
how far
because
back
he was
y'all go.
theater and
Yeah.
he used to do drama and all that kind of stuff too. I think he was in ROTC maybe, something like that. But yeah, no, I met him in school and we just rekindled, and that's when that started. He already had the group going, but I knew of a couple of the people that was a part of the group. So it was like, dang, that could be nice. And we started moving around. We was actually booking our own shows.
Yeah, I remember that.
So,
I remember that whole campaign and stuff about y'all booking our shows, being like, independent bookers and stuff, and moving around.
Yes, and this money was coming out of our pockets. Like, whatever we was working for, the jobs we was working, his money was coming into it. And it was like, we was booking our own venues, making our own flyers, cards, handing them out, doing our own promotions, recordings. We recorded our own music in the house with all the artists. So You know what I'm saying? Like it was a nice little production that we was doing, and it's not going in anymore. The music from us is still out there, which is great, but it's not going nowhere. But I feel like it definitely could have went somewhere though.
Well, it was good that you got the experience though, and know how to really move as an indie artist. Because I'm like, you're responsible for everything.
They actually helped me as an artist because of the simple fact that, like, I like collaboration. I love collaboration because they open up another side of creativity to me. Because somebody else may work a certain way that I don't work. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you're never too old to learn new tricks. Or, you know what I'm saying? You're never too deep in the game to know new stuff or stuff you never tried before. So it's like hearing somebody else's sound, like not necessarily biting off of them, but, you know, emerging them. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like to create another sound. Because that's basically what I do with my music. If anybody know my music, they know like I merge genres. So it's never just going to be like one genre, like, oh, this is just a rap song. Like, no, it's probably going to be like jazz and rap or like blues and rap or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a rap and I'm a sing and I'm gonna create my own lane, create my own genre, something nobody's ever heard before or thought of. So yeah, I do like working with different artists because it always gives me a different energy, different ways, different vibes, you know what I'm saying? It's always something new, and I like new.
That's what's up. So do you feel like you are your artist that you're supposed to be now, going through all your experience, and now it's like the stamp of who you are as a brand?
I do. I absolutely do, and I actually did brand myself. I have a brand that I came up with called Envyy, and I want to do like I want to have a building where it's basically like a one-stop shop. I want a salon with Envyy on it, with Envyy products. You know what I'm saying? Cosmetic lines, Envyy products. I want lingerie lines, Envyy products. I feel like this brand could go with anything, perfume. And then a studio, you know what I'm saying? So artists can come and record throughout the community and stuff like that. Photo shots where people can come get their pictures taken, video footages, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to be all of that. I wanted to be a household name, like something that can just, you know what I mean?
That's what's up.
So definitely, I'm definitely me.
Yes, you are. You're definitely you. And very unique too. And that's the thing I like about you. You know what I'm saying? You're not just like the same old like woman, you know, presenting herself out there in a certain way or whatever. You're like, you're you. You're comfortable in being you. So I want to get into your first, the single you released not too long ago.
Oh, yeah.
Download it. So, Man of My Dreams, right?
Yes.
How does this song come about?
Ooh. I knew that question was gonna come up. So, I ain't gonna go too into detail about it, but let's just say, and we're not even gonna go into time frames. I'm pretty sure everybody know by now though, but it's just like, I don't know what to say because it's like, okay, so it is a love song. A complete love song. Like I'm talking head over heels. It is a recent love song about somebody who is incarcerated. And unfortunately, I'm not going to say unfortunately.
I get it. So you want me to go ahead and jive into the song then? So
I got a name. Y'all know I ain't got no tattoos on my body, but I went and got these two. So I got my daughter's name and I got another name. And let's just say it correlates, and you can put two and two together if you want.
So y'all make sure y'all do the math up there.
Yeah, y'all do the math.
All right, so this is Man of My Dreams. This is your latest single, so y'all gonna check this out.
You got eyes, dipping in my mind. Smile bigger than the sunrise. Picture perfect, that means you and I, or your and my, or we. But it ain't gonna be a piece of pie. Dear man of my dreams, is that you running through my mind? Are you the reason I can't sleep at night? It's like I think about you all the time. Could we make it last forever? The way you love me, baby, so divine. Never seen a man so damn fine. love me forever. Write my name across your heart, I swear you never regret it. I love you and I mean it from the moment I said it. You know time is of the essence, so I'm glad I'm embedded. I'm learning a lesson about the risk of love and affection. So baby, come closer, I'm really loving getting to know you.
Alright, y'all just heard Man of My Dreams. So y'all make sure y'all go and stream that. Has anyone told you sound like, was it, the one that was Lauryn Hill?
I was gonna like say it before you said it, but I definitely get that a lot.
Okay, no, not specific songs. You like that's what it really gives me those vibes.
A lot of my music, like even just the versatility, they just like the
Is
fact
she
that you rap
inspiration for
and
you?
sing, definitely,
Okay.
absolutely. But I think more of an inspiration, I'm leaning towards the Lisa Left Eye and the Brat. I love the Brat.
Okay.
I just like women that are authentic and just free, you know what I'm saying? Don't care about the public and what other people think about them. Like, people so big on like Beyonce, and it's like, yeah, I love Beyonce. I listen to her. Destiny Child, I'm all for it. Probably know every last one of her songs. But it's just like certain people, they close themselves off from like just being themselves. It's like, because of who I am, I can't do this, or because of who I am, I can't do that. Like, because of who you are, you should do it, and and you shouldn't care what nobody else got to say about it. You know, so I love artists like that, and they inspire me more. Okay,
so being a woman in hip hop, and in that world where it's man dominated and all that stuff, whatever, do you feel now it's more emphasis on women, and you are getting the spotlight and attention that you deserve?
No.
Okay, so still there should be more?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it's that takes me back to the I know we're gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna really talk about it right now, but the post, the post we were talking about. So yeah, that right there, I just feel like it'd be a lot of stuff that's kinda like in the way. If that makes sense. And it's not me being a hater, it's not me being cocky, it's not me being like a dream stopper or like negative Nancy. It's just like, it's the truth. It's factual. Like, somebody gotta tell you you're not good at this. Like, you know what I'm saying? At some point in time, like, you can't have people lying to you all your life. If you can't rap, you can't rap.
No, I definitely agree with that.
We need other things in the world besides rappers and singers, but it's just like,
and basketball players and all this other stuff, and this typical, especially within our community.
It creates a pileup. It just creates a pileup, and it makes it harder for people to reach in and grab who they want and see who they want. Back in the day, like with Lauryn Hill and all the people, like, you could walk into Atlantic Records and set up a meeting with, you know what I'm saying, the CEO, and be like, hey, hear me out. They'll listen to you, and either they gonna throw your shit in the trash in front of your face, or they gonna probably sign you. They'll probably, I'm gonna get my lawyer to drop the contract. I like you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was that simple. Because if you were good, you were good, and if you were bad, you were bad. Yeah, there was a standard.
All about the algorithms and
numbers
and
nowadays, it's really, and I feel like,
hold on.
But yeah, like, I feel like nowadays with the internet and social media and stuff, it makes it a lot harder because it's just like everything is about clout and money. Like, if you ain't got one of the other, they ain't searching for talent for real. Because some of the most famous, I look at some people now, like, the fact that, I don't say no names, but this one girl could blow up and be successful, and it's like they getting so much backlash about how this is what the rap industry has turned into. Oh, this is garbage. Like, you're getting so much of that. But on the other hand, there's like people like Amaretta, the Great. This girl been snapping since, like, you know what I'm saying? Like me, since we've been jits, little babies, like, been doing this and like go crazy, actually got talent, and people constantly commenting. She's getting backlash like, oh, why you not signed yet? How come, woo, you're so famous.
Well, when they don't understand how it works or whatever, and there's a lot of politics into it too, and you know this. But, okay, so let's go into that then. This actually leads into your post. Like, you're frustrated, I can tell you're frustrated. Do you feel that you, as talented as you are, that you're overlooked, especially, you know what I'm saying, coming from this area?
Oh, definitely. I feel like with that, like, I said what I said because of the simple fact that I was seeing a lot of, like, comments and, like, tags on certain posts that shouldn't even be there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not, like, me being a pick-me type of person,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just more so of, like, I know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I know you know what I'm supposed to be
Mhm.
doing, but yet you chose to go and try to fit yourself in this door that you don't even fit in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I got people out here that's like never been a rapper, never even tried to do music in their life, and it's just like you've always watched me do music, even as a friend, family member, peer, associate, classmate. You watched me struggle and go hard for this.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like when a big opportunity opens itself up, you just started rapping yesterday and you rather tag yourself in the comments than tag somebody you know really gonna get in that door.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Cause, and I get it. Like I said before, you never know when you might blow.
Mm-hmm.
She might be a random blow up, like Sexy Red or any one of these people that don't do music. But at the end of the day, it's the principle behind it, about how you were thinking, your intentions on like blocking your friend out of that. Or not even just because I'm your friend, but the fact that you know what I do and who I am with this.
So then, so that begs the question, like loyalty and stuff, right? And, you know, I feel ethics. To me, that's an ethical dilemma for a person to know how committed you are, but then put themselves in a situation to where, because the opportunity is only going to be given to the one, right? Because you can't invest in everybody, right? There's limited resources, all that stuff, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Why, you know what I'm saying, not give it to the person who's going to go and appreciate the opportunity and
possibly
do something.
Bring you in with them.
Exactly.
Give you an extra upper hand opportunity. You're already connected to the plug. Why would you try to cross out the middleman? You know what I'm saying? When you could still be, but, and then it's like, really, you just did yourself, like, you just messed yourself up, because it's like, you know you're not going to get in there and go harder than that person. So it's like, what if you try to put your foot in that door and they just close it right in your face because you're just not what they're looking for. You just not what they wanted, or you just not up to par. You don't hold the standards. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at that point, it's just like, try it to the game.
Yeah. So where do you stand as now as an artist in pursuing, you know what I'm saying, keeping your career going and stuff? So independent, solo, doing everything yourself, no management, what?
Definitely that. I mean, I got a manager. Actually, I met my manager at Mixtape Mondays. I won my manager at Mixtape Mondays.
Okay. What a manager. You get a manager. You get a manager. You
Literally. Yeah, no, LJ, I guess LJ met this guy. His name is Kent Buckner. He's a celebrity golf trainer and a professional golfer. So he was there scouting for like talent and stuff. I guess he's from like around the area or very familiar with Macon. And he felt like he was just speaking on how he just knew he was going to come to Macon and find a jewel, like a diamond in the rough. And he was like, when he seen me perform, he was like, I just knew you was my diamond in the rough. Like, you needed to get seen. You needed to be out here. So, like, I met him at Mixtape Monday, and we went from there. But he's a little old-fashioned sometimes, so he can get in dad mode about stuff that I do with my life. So it's like, you know.
So he's a little bit protective.
Yes, and it's just like, I do be going through a lot of stuff in my life, you know, besides the music. So sometimes that kind of, like, be overbearing and, you know, overpowering the music itself. And I have to kind of take a break from it and go try to figure out my situation.
Yeah.
And he be like so focused on that situation. Then once he know I got a problem, it's like, okay, like you need to be doing this, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing this. And I'm like, listen, I called you about this. Like, so at that point, I don't even answer my phone sometimes.
As long as y'all got a mutual understanding, though, and overall vision and stuff like that, I think, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that.
I called back in a week. What you had wanted last week? I was in the middle of doing something. Like, you was doing something for a week straight. Trying to mentally prepare myself for this conversation we about to have. Like,
So what's your goals moving forward then? Are you trying to get signed by a major, or are you just trying to like build your career up to where you know you're known nationally and internationally and be able to sustain, that on your own, or with, well, not on your own, but with your own infrastructure and all that stuff, or like what's the goal?
I think I'm gonna say it like this, I'm putting my foot on everything.
Okay.
Like, I'm stepping on it, I'm seizing my moment, I'm taking initiative, and I'm running with it. Like, it ain't no more playing. That's why I made the post I made, because it's just like, I'm sick of it. I'm tired of the game. Yeah, rooms that I know I'm walking in there, and like I know. As a matter of fact, somebody said something to me about like, do you think like inviting yourself, going to a party that you wasn't invited to is like desperate, signs of desperation, be like friends or be involved? I'm like, no. Like, I feel like it's bold. Courageous even, because the fact that you just like wasn't wanted and you still walked in there like with your head held high though. Like, don't go in there like oh, I know I ain't supposed to be in here, I'm gonna just sit in the back. Make yourself known. Like,
going to like your own place and like bring out that, what I'm saying, to me.
And that's what I'm doing with everybody.
I tell artists all the time, like, be an artist when you're supposed to be an artist.
Right.
At that particular moment, you're supposed to be that person, that persona.
Right. So you got to know who you are first, though.
Yeah,
a lot of people be confused.
They don't know.
Just don't know where they going with stuff. So it's like they don't even if they spoke up, they wouldn't even know what to say. They wouldn't know what words to say. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I feel like I wouldn't say I want to be signed, but I would go for some distribution deals, or like I said before, collaboration deals, features, stuff like that. I wouldn't mind doing a lot of that stuff, but I do like being independent. I do like being a solo artist. Now, team, I would build a team, possibly hire a manager, things like that. My best friend, he's my engineer, always. So, you feel me?
Yeah, no, I get it. Okay, so I want to get into this song that's untitled.
Yeah.
An exclusive over here. The song is untitled.
It don't got a name, y'all.
It doesn't have a name. Maybe,
it got a name, but I wasn't sure about the name. I ain't gonna say the name, because then it's just like, it'd have been so many names that have been said. So it's just like, I ain't even gonna put my finger on it yet.
What is the song about? Or like, give us like, what is the vibe or the feeling of the song?
So I did this song. Now y'all, if y'all know, I be in Detroit a lot and I love it there. I'm actually finna go back. So, yeah, but so I basically, what I do is I travel a lot. So like, I know they probably know I'm a dancer and stuff too. So I do pole dancing and stuff like that. So when I do travel, I do a lot of that stuff in different states. Like, I done been everywhere, Washington D.C., Texas, everywhere, and everywhere I go, I branch out with the music. So I go in the cities and find the hood.
You dance to your own music? You dance to your own music?
Sometimes, like, occasionally.
You should make like certain songs or whatever. You dance to your own music, whatever. So that way. I
got some videos and stuff too. Yeah, definitely. Like, cause I actually got like a club, like a partnership in a club in Kentucky, and it's almost like a strip club and a hookah lounge, but like we kind of working on the liquor license and all that kind of stuff like that. So. When I go in there, I use that as my practice area. So I'll dance and spin to my own songs and stuff, and record myself.
To me, because it's the same philosophy that like people who do Uber and drive like Lyft and all that, whatever. They be playing their own music when they pick up passengers.
Oh, I be doing that too. When I get in phone cars, like the Uber drivers and stuff, I swear I be networking everywhere. I don't care where I go. Like when I get in an Uber, I be like, hey, put this on real quick. You like that? Oh yeah, go follow me on Instagram.
That's what you should do.
I do it everywhere. So basically, that's what I do. I go in the hoods of different states and cities, and I find the artists. Like how we are the artists, the like networking line of Middle Georgia. I go and find those people that really run the city, that run the music there, that do these shows, that are really, you know what I'm saying, like really dedicated to their city and love their city and really from there. So I go find those people and I collaborate with them and I learn their culture. And when I was in Detroit, I picked up some of that drill stuff, you know what I'm saying? I like drill music.
I got a couple of homeboys that sell this for the area and everything, so I'm gonna definitely I'm about to send them this way and let them check it out, but we about to get into it.
Yeah, you know I'm really beating up on the beat. No rocky, trying to skate on thin ice with a bitch. No hockey, bottoms up to the sky, get that drink. No walkie, she said I think I'm big and I'm hard. Too cocky, make a nigga body shake. Yeah, no socket, no I got a best friend in my pocket. No rocket, taking out to the sky with this shit. Can't stop it if I wanna pop my shit. Stupid bitch, I'ma pop it. Okay, stupid ass bitch, you know I always do my big one. Coldest with the flows like I'm sipping on some Freon. Stepping on these bitches underneath me cause I'm beyond. Better watch your mouth, cause bitch, you don't know what I be on. Hating ass bitches never thought that I would be on. Begging ass bitch like Felicia better be gone. Nigga with no money, I just tell him leave me alone. If you thought that you was gonna ever leave me on, bitches who play a mode, shut the fuck up, cut the game on.
Difference, right? I like the difference between the songs I've heard or whatever, and it's showing your versatility. And it's not just putting you, like you said, like, you know, some people get put into a lane or whatever. I like that you can go from here to there to back over there.
And I try to change my flows and stuff like that. Like my thought process of making a song, like I don't ever want to just completely bite somebody's culture or style. Like they do that drill stuff. Like I'm not from Michigan, nowhere near around there. So it's like I ain't from the city. I'm from the country for real. So I still keep my accent. I still talk how I talk. I still keep my same little slang terms and slogans and stuff. I'ma talk how I talk and rap how I rap. My flow gonna be my flow. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna rap like a drill artist. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just try to. That's another way of mixing genres.
Yeah, I like it. So, has your network of support, like, has it increased for you over the years, or more people like supporting you now that initially didn't understand the vision and dream that you had for yourself back when you started?
Yeah, definitely. Cause I feel like it's easier for them to accept me now and like, you know, be more on board with it. Cause it's like I open myself back up to them. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was closed off for a while.
Yeah, I think,
you know, family, relationship stuff is like you kind of try to watch what you say, watch what you do. You don't want nobody to think of you a certain way or say something to you. Basically, avoiding conflict within your circle, your actual, like, your immediate family, stuff like that. But then, like, I'm not gonna lie, when I started the dancing thing, people were like, oh, what got you into dancing? I'm like, it wasn't money. It wasn't money. It was,
bills. You know,
it was judgmental people. And I got to a point where I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm just going to go and do something that's going to piss everybody off. Just get naked.
But, well, you know, if you're happy and, you know what I'm saying, with your choices then it should be fine. And I'm like, you're not putting yourself in harm's way and I'm like that.
Thanks. I'm getting money, yeah.
Exactly. And then, you know, I respect dancers and all that stuff, whatever. To me, I think it's very... it's I look at it as, of course, you know what I'm saying, it's like, you know, an old profession. And then on top of that, it takes a lot of courage.
It takes a lot of strength.
And then, yeah, I was going to say that too, because
y'all seen my arm.
Okay. Got biceps over here.
Like, no, seriously, like, I know I ran track or whatnot, but like, the pole just did it.
You got to be very athletic in order to, like, get the results that you want. Like I interviewed, what's her name? Brandy, who has the Closet Freaks Studios, one here, one on Warner Robins, and just like seeing, you know, what else she put into that, and then like I talked to a lot of other dancers where, you know, I'm like, man, y'all like freaking athletes and stuff, all the stuff you be doing or whatever. I'm like,
oh, that looks crazy. It is crazy.
Yeah.
But it's very amusing though. Like it's almost like. It's really it's kind of become almost like my second love. Like track used to be that for me, but after music, like pole dancing is actually my thing. Cause like it's just like when I perform on stage and I got that microphone in my hand, I zone out. People will tell you like you can listen to my music all day, but if you haven't seen me perform, you don't understand. You have to be there in the flesh to like catch the energy wave that I'm actually giving off from the stage. Cause it's like. Like, whoa, okay, that's lit.
I've
same
seen
way
some
when I'm
performances,
dancing.
like when you did Key Club and stuff like that, when Ponce used to do those events and stuff. So
it's a way
I
to
remember
release.
those. Yeah, you're definitely energetic and stuff. I love it. Okay, so let's talk about. I love how you like switch up the hair colors and stuff.
I haven't dyed my hair for so long now. Oh my gosh.
Just say it
cut
slow.
it all, grow it back, bleach it blonde, red, blue, green. I've literally had every color.
So there's no color that you haven't had yet, or is there a color that you want to try in the future?
There's no color I haven't had. Literally, I've done.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking like not just the color, like shades of the color, like because I had like this icy blue, I had like a royal blue, I had like a sky blue. Then it's like I had this Jimi Hendrix like purple haze going on, and I've also had like lavender. I've had like peach and pink.
So what are you more comfortable? Which color are you more comfortable with?
For some reason I keep going back to this red.
The red, yeah.
I don't know what it is about red on my skin, but a lot of people tell me red looks really good on my skin for my skin tone. I am Native American and Puerto Rican, so I got like real red, whatever they call those, red bones. You know, so yeah, red sticks out a lot to me. Blonde used to be my go-to when I was younger.
Yeah.
Only because I really wasn't allowed to do the color thing for real. So once I was able to even bleach, it was like, oh, blonde is kind of a natural color, so let her have it. But yeah, no, my first color was green.
Yeah, I remember the green.
And it's so crazy because it's like me being like, my name is Emerald.
Yeah.
I don't wear no damn green. Like that's my favorite color.
How'd you come up with the name?
Oh, that's my favorite color.
Okay, Emerald.
Yeah, but it's more to it, but like the emerald thing, like that color, I feel like it's like the perfect shade of green, and I feel like it represents like beauty, royalty, like emerald jewels, stones. That's my favorite stone. Also, I feel like green signals like nature, and I'm very big on like natural, like you know, taking walks in the grass, you know, connecting your spirit with this nice green.
I can see you doing all of that. I can see you running through a forest and having fun.
Yes, like we do that. They're like my baby. Like I got a 4-year-old now, and I take her camping. We go bathe in waterfalls and stuff. Like we done been.
And I see where you say that whole left eye situation.
Yes.
I see that now.
It's definitely like it's spiritually awakening. Like it's so refreshing, and I just love being outside. I love the sun, that heat, just the rays. Did
you do that frolicking challenge?
Frolicking. I seen that. My cousin. I didn't even see all the challenges. I just seen my cousin one day. He was on the camera. He was like, "Why y'all ain't tell me we was out here frolicking?" He just fell in the grass. I'm like, it's always something with y'all. Like, no, I have not done that, but I do that naturally though. Like, off camera, like literally. No, literally, me and my child, like, cause in the backyard at my grandma's house. We got a whole garden, nice green grass. We growing grapes, tomatoes, collard greens, all that good stuff back there. You know what I'm saying? So we go out there and we do yoga in the grass, meditate, drink our teas in the morning, all that good stuff. You know.
That's what's up. So, what you got planned for the rest of the year?
Woo! Shows, and more shows, videos.
Okay.
Definitely trying to get my imagery up, like, cause. You know, I'm real big on in-person contact. Like, I like networking in person. I like meeting people in person. Like, all my fans, all my peers, like, people that enjoy my music. Like, some people ask me, oh, where can I find your music? And it's just like, you really can't find it. I'm sorry. So, that's always kind of been my answer. Is like, you can't find it anywhere, hon. Like, this is like... This is exclusive.
So they gotta come to it.
They gotta be there for real, but that's what I'm working on now because I know that I could reach a lot more people by putting it out there. That's gonna be on top of my networking, my excellent physical skills. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but yeah, all my friends, all my fans and family and stuff, like, they pretty much know me from like my social media. Never bought a follower, never. Nothing. Like, never bought a like, none of it. It's just like everything
organic.
Came straight from, and it's never like really people that I just don't know. Like, I was going through my Instagram one day, like, my dude was telling me, like, you gotta, like, you need to be, you following too many people, like, compared to the people that's following you. And I mean, I understood that because when I first got my new Instagram, I just went to follow a lot of people, and maybe some people ain't following me back. And then, like, following celebrities and stuff, like, I stopped a lot of that. Because, like,
For what?
Yeah, like for what? Like it really ain't no point. Like once
Yeah.
I get to the point, they'll be following me. Like it's all right. But yeah, no, I just I was looking through them, my followers and stuff. I'm like, dang, I know all these people. Like I done met every last one of these people in person. Like
That's
shook
what's
hands,
up.
hugged, and I'm like, yeah, all my fans definitely know me and get to know me. So.
That's what's up. So did we talk about everything you want to talk about? Is there anything left on on the table or anything, or wasn't left on the table? Or however you put that, wasn't put on the table.
No, not really. Everything's there for real. But that post though, I meant what I said, and I'm never taking it down.
You shouldn't. I think you should be your authentic self. As long as you're authentic to yourself and you know who you are as a person, I don't think. First of all, I don't think people should. You're allowed to post on social media because it's your account,
My
whatever.
account. I created it.
So people can either follow or they cannot follow. That's how I look at it. I'm like, I post stuff all the time, but if it offends folks or whatever.
My auntie asked me one day, oh my God, it's so funny. She texted me, she was like, could you please take your butt off your profile picture? I was like, no, I can't. Cause why? Like you don't want to see it, bro. Go follow somebody else.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
That's how I
block
look
you
at
now.
it. Exactly.
And I see you at the family reunion. Auntie, love
get
you.
blocked.
I love you.
But let everybody know, how can they follow you, things of that nature, want to get in contact, want to do features, book your shows, all that stuff. Where do they need to be directed?
So, booking, all this stuff. Yeah, nah, I'm just playing. But, yeah. Most of the time, I don't handle my own. I don't. I send everything to my best friend. I let him handle it. He probably hates that about me. Be like a contract, like 30 paragraphs. You read it. Like you gotta do some shit at some point in time. You gotta do something.
So what's your funnel system? What they gotta do? They gotta email you. They gotta do social media.
Yeah, you can email me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna forward you over to my management department or whatnot. And, y'all can follow me at Emerald_Envyy with 2 Y's. That's EMERALD_ENVYY. On all social media, I'm talking about Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. And if it's like Facebook or something, just take the underscore out. Same thing, Emerald Envyy. You can look me up, iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, Apple Music, all that good stuff.
All that good stuff.
Oh yeah, Looperman too, if y'all producers and all that kind of stuff. I be forgetting about that, but Looperman is pretty big for me, so.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So y'all make sure y'all go and y'all follow, check out her stuff. For everybody who does not know who she is, definitely, like I said, dope artist, really high energetic performer and everything. So definitely catch her at the show.
I think I'm just high energetic.
She's high energy. Thank you for everybody be tuning in, watching interviews and all that stuff. And if y'all have not, y'all go ahead and y'all download that Bank That Radio Show app and keep looking forward towards more interviews and more content.
Yes.
Do some things, but I'ma be there if we float or we sink. Don't wanna compete, I swear to keep you up on your feet. I swear to I bleed, nobody else I want you to be. Just be here with me, the rain and the sleet. I genuinely can't tell you everything that I think, but I'm on the brink of my mind. You're the reason I can't sleep at night. It's like I think about you all the time. Could we